going over the terraced peaks to the north side, a region called the Long Terraces, where you came into a war between four petty kingdoms of men and a dwarf hold, which has spiraled into a mutual genocidal war aiming for the extermination of the other side. After being tasked by a badly injured dwarven warrior with slaying one of the queen, part of the group of humans, you guys traveled to the camp, made contact, and one of you in particular reinterpreted what kind of slaying they would be doing. You done? All right, let's get that energy out with the gifts. Go on. Anyone else have anything they want to post before I move on? Indeed. Most of the party spent all night long camping in the camp. I wish I remember that command to just erase like the last 5 things. It's gonna fucking take forever to scroll back up. So, a new day has dawned. And presumably, I believe you guys were all planning on continuing on your way to Lake Hibblemore as you have, left the camp and murdered that one dwarf. Hit him with a stick.
Technically, he committed suicide.
You can't prove that, man. Your quarterstaff definitely bonked him and he exploded. There was definitely not an explosive rune underneath his backside.
Good point. I am just that awesome that just by merely touching a dwarf, they explode.
That's right, Dern. Yes, the gods willed it.
Really, Dern, this means that you should kill all the dwarves. At least here.
I mean, don't tell him that.
It is the message from the lore bard.
Looks at his quarterstaff. I'm going to need a bigger stick.
Indeed. So we resume with all of you here in the clearing, bits of dwarf all over.
Oh,
right. No, that problem sorted itself out. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm down.
Where are you going?
Lake Happymore.
Lake Gilmore?
Hibblegore or something like that.
I fucking knew you were going to say that, Ruffles.
Well, I mean, he opened it up with Happy, and I just kind of had to go with the Happy Gilmore.
I know.
It's Camp Happy on Lake Gilmore.
Oh, sweet, there's a camp? I
There's
love
always a
camp.
camp where we go.
And we are all dumber for having heard it.
A simple no would have sufficed. All right. Well, you guys begin your travels down the road. Who's taking the lead? Who's navigating?
The gnomes.
Do the gnomes know how to navigate?
No, we just trust in the gods and go for it.
We're on a mission from God. We know where we're going.
Look, I mean, if they object to us just leading the party by just picking a direction and going that way, perhaps one of them should actually point out where Lake War is.
I was gonna say, we have a map, don't we?
I don't know.
Like, we know where this place is.
Well, some of you might know where it is. Dern doesn't remember where it is.
Sinclair, the longer we let them do this, the longer it takes for them to commit actual horrific heresies.
I have contingencies for that.
New characters don't count.
I never said anything about a new character being a contingency.
What dog? How did you lock yourself in the basement? The door's wide open.
Incredible talent. But yeah, Fairduel and I can navigate.
I'll bring up the rear.
All right. You begin traveling, following the road signs in your map, until eventually you reach it wouldn't really be a roundabout so much as it is a multi-way intersection of roads. A large clearing ahead of you. You can see a shrine dedicated to the gods on this path. A clustering of signs and 7 roads branching off from your current position. As you look at your map and those signs, you can clearly see, in addition to all the dirt that's been disturbed, it looks like someone, at some point, has rearranged these signs.
Okay.
Fortunately, you have a map.
And a cartographer and a navigator.
Mm-hmm.
And cartographer tools and navigator tools.
Mm-hmm.
And a sword.
Thus nullifying this basic attempt at espionage. And you take the path immediately ahead of you.
Before we do that, I do nail a pamphlet of the lore bard to the signpost.
Single pamphlet? Do you have a condensed version that has all 4 on it now?
Uh-huh.
Oh, he's made the lore bard cliff notes.
It's not a pamphlet anymore, it's a broadsheet.
Pretty much, yeah.
All we need to do is add an HE and you can put a broadsword in it.
So you guys continue down the road.
The correct road.
Allegedly.
Eventually, the day reaches its end, and it is time to camp. Looks like you have about 8 days of travel left.
Well, find a nice spot and make a camp.
Yeah, camping on the road, going off the road.
Well, be rude to camp on the road in case anybody's traveling at night.
Yeah, we'll
Go
pull
off
off
the
to the
road.
side.
For a nice
All right.
clearing nearby. Kind of biome are we in? Woodsy still?
Oh yeah.
Alright, yeah. Let's look for a decent sized clearing nearby so we can set up the the RV.
What's your watch order?
guys want to go chat order?
Sure.
Does I stick CERN with you in chat order? Yeah.
Yep. Dern and Cern stick together, yes.
I think combined their passive is about what my passive is. Unfortunately, I don't think passive works that way.
Dern and Cern. You both are on watch for maybe an hour. The sun has set. And you can hear the sound of rustling underbrush, snapping branches, as many footfalls begin approaching from the south.
I call out loudly so as to wake everybody up. Who goes there? Answer in the name of the lore bard.
There is no answer as the footfalls get closer and closer.
I look and make sure everybody's actually up.
It's starting to go to sleep.
I was just having a really good dream about that queen.
I'm sure you were. Did you perhaps like make any promises to her? Because it sounds like there's like troops marching our way.
Are the footfalls in unison, Gilbert, or are they sporadic?
They are in unison.
Okay, so military march more than likely.
Give me a lantern. I'll see what they want.
I begin readying large quantities of the lore bard pamphlet to begin handing out to troops as they pass by.
I'll head over in their direction, light a torch a bit away from camp, just so I'm not lighting up where we're actually camped out.
All right. Yeah, so you head out and light up.
I mean,
You being sneaky as you do that?
With a torch at night? No.
Fair enough. All right. So, you kind of move off to the side there, and as the footsteps get close enough, and as they come into dark vision range, for those of you with dark vision, you can see a wide phalanx of iron armored dwarves wielding bronze shields. Well, I should say shields inlaid in bronze and compact axes. They stop as they reach the edge of your camp.
all right, where's the troop flag?
Hmm?
Where's the flag? Usually in the middle.
You see no banner.
Oh, they don't have a banner. Oh, that's rude.
We
Well-
have a banner.
I mean, technically, it's just the awning on the RV, but Sinclair did paint a really nice sunset on it. Well, Sinclair will call out in Dwarvish, and who speaks for you? You know, suss out the leader.
The phalanx does not respond.
Okay. Well,
Sinclair,
this is a
don't worry.
Darren problem.
I was about to say, obviously, they're here for me. As I just get up and then begin doing a sermon on the lore bard, treating them as if they are my loyal congregation.
Okay, you begin your sermon. There's a long pause from these guys, but eventually a voice booms out. You stand challenged. Send forth your champion.
Not a very polite thing to say to him. I mean, I know
Well, that
he's
ain't
small,
fair. Our
but
champion's not here. The one that has the best chance in a 1v1, he isn't here yet.
I call out, our champion is very obviously the lore bard.
I mean, I got money on Fea beating half that army by himself.
Send forth your champion.
Well,
Yeah, mother.
I would say Faradul.
Yeah, I'd say first.
Because he has the relentless endurance thing where if he gets to 0, he doesn't die, and he can make that roll a couple of times even if he gets his ass kicked.
I have that and Rage Beyond Death, but I think Fairduel has a better gear than I do right now.
Yeah, he's also got the hammer, that's true.
Okay.
He is mighty Thor.
Well, if that's the case, as he goes forward, I'll just slap him on the back, wishing him well in the name of the lore bard and casting Shield of Faith on him.
I was going to do the same thing and cast Enhance ability on him. Strength.
All
Want a
right.
champion? We'll give him a champion.
You guys do this.
Spritz a little water in my face to wake up. Like, all right, we're doing this.
All right, you step forward and all that. The phalanx begins kind of like forming a semicircle around a section of the camp as the center peels back. And a dwarf, armored in a rather perfect visage of a dwarf, armored in iron and gold, steps forward. A great tower shield and a bearded axe in one hand, steps forth. He's about 20 feet from you, Faradul.
All right.
Gilbert, out of curiosity, how many people are in this phalanx?
About 80.
That is a lot of people.
I mean, even if they were a formidable fighting force, they're still, we could probably take them pretty all.
What be thy name, dwarf? I said to the dwarf, that's...
Yep, I know, 1 second.
No, we want a good, clean fight, no hits below the ankles.
I am Thumurge Ironbeard. Who are you, human?
I am Faradul the Almond Farm. It is a pleasure to have this glorious fight.
You stand challenged.
That's when you said perfect dwarven representation. The first thing I thought of was the Immortals.
Kind of, but more dwarvish.
Yeah, obviously.
So more beard.
Yep.
Way more beard.
Significantly more beard.
Well, I got this.
I challenge you to a battle of the champions.
I accept.
Sanguine extremis. To the death.
I accept this challenge.
All right.
Initiative.
Roll an ish.
Do we all need to, or
No.
If we do something stupid, we'll roll when we do it.
Yeah.
fair enough?
Faradul, you have the first move.
I went ahead and fixed your picture.
Thank you.
Somebody needs to throw that into an AI and see what we get out of it. But anyway, I rage. And then I charge him.
All right, you getting right up into melee?
Hell yeah.
All right, you enter melee. He uses his Brace Battlemaster maneuver and makes an attack against you as you enter his reach.
Yeah. That does not hit.
Indeed. All right, continue. Two hits.
Excellent.
That's why we sent Faradul.
Good, respectable hits. His move. He's going to attack you a few times.
All right.
You know what? He will. Yeah, we'll go with start 3 attacks.
Only that last one hits.
All right, he's gonna put a disarming attack on there. Uh, 22 points of slashing damage from his axe, and I need a strength saving throw from you.
All right. No, Windows, I don't want to plan to upgrade to 11. Thank you right now. Go away.
There's a checkbox. You can just turn that off.
Somewhere, but I have yet to do so.
Yeah, you avoid being disarmed.
Excellent. And you said 22 slashing?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
What he'll do then is action surge. Spend a dice and a bonus action to feint. Yeah, so he performs a feint on you, Faradul, and goes to make another swing.
Okie dokie. That's a hit.
You are including the +2 from Shield of Faith, right?
No. That's still a hit though, but still, yeah.
20 points of slashing.
Okay.
I don't think it's actually come up. I think his base is 18.
Ah,
Makes another attack.
That's still a hit.
All right. 8 points of slashing, and I need a strength save. Can you do anything with that?
No.
All right. He manages to knock you prone.
All right. That's rude.
Brings down his axe one final time. And yeah, we'll try to disarm you again. For 30 points of slashing damage. Strength save versus being disarmed.
Seriously, dice.
Uh,
I mean, it's not like I can. I mean, actually, no. I technically could just be sitting there playing it, throwing Bardics at him. Because there's no real obviousness of me playing the violin is, magically enhancing Faradul.
I suppose that's true. Something to consider for the future.
Yeah.
As yes, he disarms you.
All right.
Your hammer falling at your feet as the item interaction takes it off the ground.
Well, I mean, it falls next to me as I'm already on the ground.
Yes. And then he fucking pilfers your hammer.
Say what now?
The item interaction picks up your
Ugh.
hammer.
Does he have a shield?
He does.
So he's got a third hand?
No,
He dropping his axe?
he is.
That was a dumb move.
Indeed, as he takes your hammer.
That just makes me even angrier. What
Remember,
kind
you
of
have enhanced strength.
Oh yeah. Well, how enhanced?
You get advantage on strength checks, not saving throws, just checks.
Check.
So yeah, ability check for athletics.
Time to invent dwarf tossing, I think.
Yeah.
All right, your move.
I think I'm gonna grapple the dwarf. So let's see here.
Not dwarf, but
Yeah. Okay. So I shall do. Yeah, I'll just grapple and I'm gonna chuck him.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So he must make a strength saving throw. Let's see here.
Wait, what are you doing to him? You're tossing him?
Yeah.
You got to grapple him first.
Well, okay. Well, I'm gonna grapple him then.
Unless you're just shoving him.
No. I'm grappling him.
Okay.
So I'm saving throw. Let's see. What's our profession bonus?
are you doing a class feature for the grapple?
No. Is it?
It'd just be flat athletics. Well, advantage for the athletics because you're enhanced for the grapple attack, right?
Well, it's saying here that's add professional bonus to it.
Oh, okay. What are you're trying to grapple him, yeah?
Yeah. Yes.
So that's usually a strength athletics check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just giving me the wrong thing then. All right.
Unless you mean proficiency.
He got
Yeah,
a 14.
Yeah, that's nowhere near it because my strength bonus is plus 12. So he'll need to make at least a 24.
Did you make your roll though to grapple him?
Oh, well. I don't do many unarmored bits of combat.
Oh, good. Yes, you successfully grapple this dwarf.
Excellent. Now, okay, so can I try to retake the hammer from him and then chuck him?
I would say that would be another action. Actually, no, would it be? Hold on. You're attempting to disarm him because he's holding it.
Yes.
So that would be, I believe you make an attack roll, substituting your damage for the actual disarming effect.
All right.
I think. Hold on. It should be on the very bottom of your character sheet.
For
The cheat
the
sheet section.
disarm action.
Yeah.
Instead of one attack.
Barriers open. Disarm. Attack roll versus opponent's strength, athletics, or dexterity acrobatics check. Disadvantage on the weapon attack roll if the item is being held with 2 or more hands. Larger opponents have advantage, and smaller have disadvantage.
Oh, so just basically normal attack roll then.
Yeah, you make an attack roll, and he can test it with the strength athletics.
Haha. Ow.
Nope. You win.
This is not
Alright.
Baldur's Gate 3.
But still, that was damn close, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, and then
Fucking Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, yeah, no, he succeeds. Fuck you.
And this is why we engage the cheese.
the cheese, and then
Indeed, you
I
have
technically have
disarmed him.
3 attacks because of I'm raging. Can I use the last one to yeet him?
You can.
Excellent. Strength athletics for that one.
I just go with an attack roll.
All right.
Oh, does it count as a shove?
I don't know.
Because that'd be opposing strength.
He's trying to yeet him. So you can just kind of pick the dude up. Yeah, sure. Sure, we'll treat that like a shove, so we'll contest that shit.
All right.
You'd have advantage.
Well,
Doesn't
I'm
matter.
getting anyway. Yeah.
As
He's
you-
therefore yeeted.
Yeah. As you toss him, he goes flying 15 feet. Taking 3 damage, which is negated by his heavy armor mastery. All right. What else you doing? That's a third attack.
I will attempt to intimidate presence him, so he can't come get his axe back. He will need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, Tovi, help.
Yeah, he can't come closer.
Indomitable.
He still can.
Lucky.
He's not having a good night.
Hey, he is lucky.
Ever so slightly.
He is, in fact, frightened of Faradul.
He's just looking like, oh, I shouldn't have taken his hammer. All right, well, that's his turn now.
All right, he pulls a hand axe out and quick tosses it at you. Let's see. Frightened person is in range, so he is scared of you, so disadvantage. 17 hit you?
Nope.
And he quick tosses another. No, it's not quick toss. He hucks another axe at you.
All right. We're gonna have to have a movie night with all the Wallace and Gromit movies. That's
Fuck yes.
But jeez, Gromit.
Okay, look, man. If you know what week we're gonna do that, give me a 2-week head up. That way, I can request it off.
all right. Well, how about you just request it 2 weeks in advance now, and then that's when we'll do it.
Fuck,
I'll say-
I might just put my vacation.
I was gonna say, Gilbert, just request off a couple of different Sundays, and whatever one you get, let us know.
Yeah, we can do that because it's easier
Well,
to do that than.
I find out what Sundays I get off the Friday before.
Yeah, but if you request off, like 2 Sundays in a row, and
Gotcha,
they give you one of them.
Yeah.
I vibe. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna huck 3 more hand axes at you.
All right.
Damn.
4 attacks.
No. The quick toss is a bonus action battle master maneuver.
Ah.
Class I know, that's not wizard and paladin, it's fighter, specifically battle master.
Only the second one hits.
Barbarian with 20 AC.
21 AC
Oh, your base is 19?
with armor on.
20 points of slashing damage as you get hit by the second axe.
Oh, that's just rude.
Your move.
All right. Well, we're going to close the distance again, and then attack him with the hammer that I got back.
Clang, clang, clang as you just keep pounding into his armored body with that hammer.
Oh,
We're gonna have some dwarven spam after this.
oof.
We forgot the crackers!
All right. Yeah, this dwarf appears to be badly bloodied now.
Excellent.
I love how his hits and damage were the same amount.
That's the same amount.
Total 86, total 86.
I see
yeah.
the totals.
Yeah, I thought you were talking like the actual the total rolls there.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was
that
gonna
would be
say.
insane! Would be another way to summon a demon.
There are many ways to summon a demon with these dice. I track them all. Frankly, it's something I intend to use more often because I keep talking about it, but I never actually use it.
So that's the end of my turn.
Yeah. Well, okay, let's see. Let's beat up there.
Whoever edited that.
The fuck?
It's the dancing that really sells it.
It is.
Right.
The head spin, 100%.
It is so fucking cursed. Why would they do this to my boy Winnie the Pooh?
That's why you can't be that jolly all the time.
Yes, you can. All right, he regains a little bit with second wind. Pulls out a short blade and goes to stab you with it.
All right.
You know what? He's gonna feint. No, like the move to you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I mean,
he's
it'd be
not about
amusing
to
if he-
faint. He's about to be dead.
21 hit you?
Yeah. No, it doesn't.
Oh shit!
He left
All right.
himself wide open. He's fixing to get smacked.
And and he'll try to stab you again.
Nope. Yep.
– 12 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
And I need a strength save from you as he trip attacks you with this. You resist falling prone.
He kicks him in the leg, and he looks down like, really?
Yeah. Just
Nah.
a little tink.
All right, your
He
move.
goes the dwarf goes the leg kick him. Oh shit!
Ah.
I believe
Miss.
That dwarf is,
Hit. Crit.
that dwarf is dead.
Gilbert's really happy about that miss.
Why?
Because it's the only thing that's been going good for you.
All right. Spends that reaction to. It wouldn't be riposte. It would be parry that. 1 second.
Is that both attacks?
Oh, that was just the first one.
He tries parrying that first successful blow, and you just had too much momentum on that. His
Shattered
parry was
sword
just
and-
slightly off. Yeah, the short sword breaks and barely reduces the hit by anything.
Shorter sword now.
Roll your crit.
Ooh. All right, and this one, so this one's going to be a nice like golf swing uppercut to send him into the fucking stratosphere. Watch just like roll like a whole bunch of ones.
Fucking like singes his beard. He dies. Oh. Your numbers are wrong there. You didn't double the lightning on the hammer.
Yeah, you need 3 more D4s.
His ass will be
All the
kicked
dice.
exactly as hard as it should be. No pulling these punches.
There.
I mean, it's not a hammer, but everybody knows this line.
Actually, I don't know that line. I don't think.
Well, it's mirrored.
Never seen
so
this? Oh.
No.
It's
Ah!
mirrored, so it's his left arm as you're picturing it, but it's actually his right arm in the movie.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Right uppercut.
right uppercut.
Right uppercut.
Yeah, I remember
Stars
when that movie was
Wolverine.
coming out.
It's a really good movie. It is really well.
I-
I mean, it's decent.
I
It's
don't
really
think
good.
mirroring the image changes his left arm to the right. Like the arm that's back is still his right arm, unless his torso's on backwards.
The arm that's up in the air is the one that delivered the uppercut, not the arm that's back.
Yeah, so that still would beat the left.
Yeah, that's still his left arm.
Yeah, you can't trick us with your perspective sorcery, wizard.
My brain's far too smooth for that to work. Your trickery slides right off.
All right, and with a mighty uppercut, a flare of actinic light, and a spark of metal on metal, the dwarf is sent careening back. You have knocked the iron dwarf's iron head off his iron shoulders.
And I walk over and I look, it's like a golem type of thing.
Like this dwarf is made of metal. Yes.
Ah, all right. Well then I collect his body. And I'm going to turn him into a trophy.
Well, I'll go fetch the head for you then.
Oh, much appreciated.
I'm probably one of the only few people that was able to track it through the atmosphere.
Yeah, it landed somewhere over there.
I'm just sitting with a
All right.
telescope waiting
Very
for it
good.
to come down.
What's the deal with this whole challenge thing? Aside from
So-
you guys wanted someone to fight.
They showed up
You-
and didn't say anything and said challenge us,
you-
so we challenged them and kicked their ass.
Actually, they challenged you.
And they
So
said,
you step forward to collect the body as the phalanx closes in on the body as well.
Victor go the spoils.
Yeah, really. Like, I won that. Fair and square, even.
His. By right.
The other iron dwarves stare at you. The body must be returned. Step away.
No, you challenged us. I accepted your challenge. I won. To the victor go the spoils, or who wants to be next?
You're saying, this Sinclair is saying this in Dwarvish, you're saying you're denying his right of combat. You're breaking your own rules.
Sinclair, CERN pulls his blade.
So, do you guys know how these dwarves view honorable combat?
Nope. Sinclair's
No.
lying out of his ass.
Okay.
Never got around to
Indeed.
asking before we killed the guy.
I mean, that's what Mittens was trying to ask, but
In honorable combat, there are no spoils, only honor. Step away from the body.
oh, so this is just a fancy way to dress up attempted murder. Gotcha.
Oh, we're going by
Turtle
those
grumbles.
rules.
That
Sinclair
doesn't
goes to the
make
bag of
sense.
holding and pulls out a big book and starts thumbing through it. Intervin said it was in here somewhere.
Are
This
you
might
gonna
take
put
a minute.
those on your glasses there too? Like, actually. Yeah, Faradol grumbles and moves back towards the camp. Ruined my sleep anyway.
All right, you step back. They reclaim the fallen dwarf.
But
His head.
not his head.
Oh, but I do.
Oh, you're running out there to grab the.
Oh
The
no, I'm
head?
not going out there to give them any indication which direction it is, but I know which direction it is.
Okay.
But I do grab the axe.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about you grabbing the axe. They're focused on the body.
Right.
Bitches.
But no, Gilbert, I don't go and fetch the head. I just remember which way it went and about how far it went, using the spyglass to
Mhm.
keep track of it.
In the middle of the night.
Metal?
In the middle of the night.
Yes.
The dude has an iron head in the
Mm-hmm.
woods in the middle of the night.
But it cleared the tree line, correct?
No, you guys are like in the woods. Oh, I see what you mean. Flew out of the clearing into the trees.
Yes.
I gotcha.
We were in a clearing,
Yes.
and he hit it out of the clearing.
Yes, into the
That gives
tree
me
line.
two
Yeah.
pieces of information: trajectory and velocity. That's enough to give me
Yeah.
a bearing to get it in the morning.
It's true.
Yeah, I know. The spyglass isn't going to help you with this, though. It's the middle of the night.
Eh.
And it's in the trees.
No, he saw some of that starlight glint off of it as it
I was
flew.
going to say, it's metal. It's sparkly. Either way, I have a rough idea where it is. I am not going to fetch it.
Indeed. They gather up their body and march back into the woods without a word.
Well, that was the dumbest encounter.
Direction they came or different direction?
Direction they came.
Which direction is that?
South.
Oh,
And we were heading north to the lake?
You were headed east.
Okay.
So
That's
they
fine.
Just, detour.
So they just walked up, challenged us to a fight, lost, picked up their body, and walked off.
I'm starting to see why the humans want to kill the dwarves here.
I mean, yeah. That was about the most annoying, petty shit I've ever seen. We need to put the dwarfs on the list of people the lore bard needs to purge. Good God, I'm going back to bed.
Something Book of Grudges.
When they start walking off, do they walk by me at all?
Not unless you're putting yourself in their way.
Well, I'd like to approach them as they're heading off to start handing pamphlets out about the lore bard.
If they don't accept them, just slap them on the back.
No dwarf accepts the broadsheets.
Start sticking into the metal.
But the armor's hollow, right?
No, it's filled. These are
These some sort
solid
of
iron.
construct.
Oh, well then, in that case, I just, start taping them to the back of them as they walk by. So the person behind them can read the pamphlet.
As you
where all
do
my
so,
fucking gum tar has been going.
as you do so, and they clear, each dwarf takes the broadsheet off the one in front of them and tosses it to the side. You stick them on, they peel them off.
Yes, as the entire line just passes me by.
Oh, also, Dern, Sinclair, during the fight would have said you should probably ping them with your god sense. Just to see.
Yeah, sure. Would they have pinged anything on Divine Sense?
No.
Okay. Just
I mean,
sure.
Not wasting resources by having you do it.
Yeah.
And if it did ping, we definitely learned something.
Yeah. And then after they all leave, there's this pile of pamphlets on the ground where they just cast them aside. I'll look. Oh, some of them must have fallen off. I'll get it to them next time.
The cope. You literally saw them peel it off.
No, it was the wind, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
And the perfectly calm clearing with no wind.
yeah. They peel it off so they can get a better read at it, and then the wind catches it and slips out of their iron mitts, because those things aren't great at holding stuff. And then
right.
They don't want to look stupid and throw off the formation by going to grab it, so it just piles off into the same pile at the side.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah.
Exactly.
What's your acrobatics score?
Mine?
Yeah.
-2.
Damn. Doing really good on that intelligence acrobatics check.
No, mental gymnastics can also be athletics.
Well, you see, Gilbert, I have a +5 to deception. I'm just targeting myself with it.
And he chooses to fail.
That makes so much sense.
That explains why rogues and bards are able to get away with such nonsense. It's because they lie to themselves. The bard knows he can't actually seduce anyone, but he's convinced himself he can.
Well, yeah, he watches the rogue dude all the time.
That's because the rogue has actual character.
Well, ironically enough, the reason the bard is the seductress is because they're typically the charisma build. I just happened to build Sinclair to be a charisma build because he's part bard. I have a 20 dex and an 18 charisma.
Oh god, the bard rogue, the threat to the virtue of every sentient creature on the continent.
And everybody's loose change.
Then he holds a goal.
Not wrong.
Indeed. Sinclair is by.
Alright, kids, settle down.
That still was a strange encounter.
What? An honor duel between champions of two groups? Not that strange.
Yeah, they just walked up, fought, turned around, and went back the same way.
Mm-hmm.
If they'd have kept going the opposite way, like they were traveling somewhere, it made more sense.
Oh, sir.
Yeah, they were
they,
probably
they were
following us.
interested in the lore bar, so they came to hear me speak, and then there was entertainment in the form of that little fight, and then I handed out some literature, and they left.
All right, it's
They're
official.
obviously-
I'm adding this one to my favorites.
They're obviously lore barred pilgrims.
I'm adding that one to
Of
my
course, yes, that's what
If
this
you-
means.
If you say so.
No, the
You're
dwarves
right,
here
you're right,
are
Darren, you're right,
homicidal
you're right.
maniacs. They're trying to pretty up attempted murder.
Yeah, I would lean towards what Mitten said. They were bored, as constructs can be bored, I guess, or at least in Gilbert's world. Like,
Okay, that
Gilbert, did they appear like they were constructs, or did they appear like they were sentient?
They appeared sentient.
Okay. So, when Pete was asking all those questions last session, what did we learn from those, interrogations, if you want to call them that, about the dwarves? Like, what exactly are these iron golem things? If they're sentient, they're obviously not constructs.
What
Well-
questions are you referring to from Pete?
When Pete was asking about the current war and all that crap last session, when he got to
Right.
ask like 3 questions,
Yeah.
because he did ask about the other peoples.
Yeah.
like the
Sounds right.
dwarves and
Yeah, so the human leaders would have touched on exactly what. I mean, the iron golem thingies would have came up. They seem like they're everywhere.
Hmm. That is the warrior caste of these dwarves.
I'm curious how they're made.
seriously, where did they go? Where did they come from? Where did none of
But
that makes
see,
sense.
when a mama dwarf and a papa dwarf love each other very much.
But they have to be from an iron faction. They can't be from a hill faction.
I guess so. Oy, oy, oy.
Well, let's go back to sleep. We'll probably learn more in the morning when we get to head.
All right, yeah. When daybreak, you can see what happened. All right, back to bed.
So we resume our watch and sleep.
Yeah, because it was on first watch when they.
It was an hour into first watch, so.
All right. So, on your second watch, you guys hear the thump, thump, thump of footfalls as a group of elves approaches from the east, challenging you to a duel. Joking aside, the rest of
I
your
thought you were
watches go
serious.
by.
I thought you were
Okay,
serious.
You-
We have to face off each faction the first night we're alone.
I mean, in this shit.
You guys have camped. You guys have camped in the battle clearing, the location where everyone goes to have an honorable battle.
Well, no, we didn't long rest enough times back in town, so all these encounters is built up, and now that we're taking a long rest, they're just occurring all at the same time.
Well, we just passed that 7-road hub there. That's all where they're traveling through.
Mm-hmm. All right. So in the morning, I will start deducing the trajectory of that head. Looking for broken branches, stuff like that, in the direction that we need to go.
Give me a
Roll
survival
for
check.
health search. So advantage on that.
Faradul, you I think you're actually better at survival.
+5.
Oh, we're flat together then.
Yeah.
All right.
All together now.
You're the skill monkey there, Sinclair. That's what he
Yeah,
said.
but I don't have proficiency. I don't have expertise in everything yet.
Oof.
I'm
You
gonna
don't
keep looking
find
until I
it.
find this. We'll spend a day searching.
I want my skull, damn it.
Exactly. We have no timetable. We'll start cordoning off grid coordinates.
Yeah, we're gonna do a grid search.
Yep.
No.
Mittens is going to go hunting to do literally anything else if they're going to invest time on this.
We need to get a box of grid squares then.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, I got a bunch of 5-foot poles and a rope.
Well, all right. Try again as you begin wasting your morning.
No, this isn't wasting our morning.
This is the only trophy we have. I'll give him. I don't know Titans.
I was gonna say.
Outhouse, hen house, fox house.
If only this was an attack roll. Velvet accuracy. Actually, no, it'd be wisdom,
All
so
right.
it wouldn't matter.
You search for a bit. Another hour passes. And you find a small impact point where you think the head was. There's a bunch of footsteps around it, and they lead off to the south.
God damn it.
Well,
I mean, okay. Okay. Say my comments. Okay.
march off we go.
There wasn't
No,
anything
no.
about
Mister, talk that shit.
there wasn't anything about honor with it. That's just them trying to pretty up attempted murder.
It just.
Yeah, they suck. That's why the humans want to kill them. I mean, if you want to go join the humans in the war, I'm not going to stop you.
All right, let's go. What are we doing?
We're getting ahead.
We're going to the lake. No, the head's gone.
Oh.
He's not giving us the head, so we're just going to the lake.
I take offense to that. It's not that I'm not giving you the head. It's that they got the head first.
You're all just very upset that you're not getting head from Gilbert.
It's not it.
Man,
Gilbert,
I
you
didn't
have
realize
broken
blue
my-
balling you would have
you
such an
have
effect.
you have broken me in 2 separate sessions of this game. This is very good gaming. You have broken me twice. The first time about the people and killing them, yeah. And this time about this fight with these
This is
makes
my
no
response,
goddamn
mister.
sense. It makes no why they just walk up, challenge us, and then walk away and take everything they had. Like
Oh,
that makes
I
no
have his
fucking
axe.
sense. There's no. It makes nowhere in the campaign has anything like that happened. They just walk up, all right, and then walk out. What?
You guys try to take your shit. You can't do that. It's against the rules. Oh, okay. Take shit, leaves.
I mean, yeah, and then they didn't even. We changed the rules. It is no longer trial, but what? I mean, I'm so upset. I wanted to start a fight just to see if we could whoop them all, just to prove a point. God damn, that was bad.
Do it again, Gilbert. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't know, mister. If I keep blue balling you, you might not
That's
survive.
the second time you've caught me unprepared with something in a campaign. Like, it's just like, yeah. I know the first one was of our doing, but still.
All right, give me a second. I got to do some stretching so I can pat myself on the back. Not used to doing that.
I am definitely enjoying this campaign.
Okay. So the next day, the sun's risen. Some of you have wasted an hour searching for stuff. Wait, does he have stitches on his back?
Yes, he's a teddy bear.
He's a stuffed bear.
He's a stuffed bear?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
what? Do you not know? All of the animals in Winnie the Pooh are Christopher Robinson's stuffed animals.
Yeah, they're his imaginary friends.
Gilbert, are you not up to date on your Winnie the Pooh lore?
It is a very tragic story. The kid is alone, and all his friends are stuffed animals from his room. The 100-acre wood, none of that exists. That's all in his head.
I just figured it was like a Calvin and Hobbes situation. Like Hobbes is just a real tiger. It's just some people think Hobbes is just real because he's real to Calvin.
No, it's basically, well, yeah, kind of like that, but darker. So all the adventures they go on in the 100-acre wood, that's all just him playing with his toys.
Oh my
in his
god, that
bedroom.
explains Eeyore's tail. And why Tigger's tail works like a spring.
Sorry, I ruined your childhood.
No, I just... The deep lore, man.
Oh, it gets deeper now that Winnie the Pooh's entered public domain.
No, we're not doing this Winnie the Pooh horror movie shit. Get the fuck out of here. The fact that the first thing they want to do with Winnie the Pooh and the Steamboat Willie is immediately do a horror movie just shows how fucking lowbrow and...
Oh, the first thing
gonna
they did
say-
was someone made a video game of Steamboat Willie.
Hey, guys, Robin Hood's been public domain. Let's make that a slasher film.
They have.
What?
I mean, do you know about all of the mental things?
The
Like-
what?
Each one of the characters in Winnie the Pooh are a mental disorder.
I feel like I'm being gaslit right now.
No,
Oh, look, right there.
this
look.
is legitimate. Christopher Robin's a schizophrenic.
Told you it was darker. He's
Okay, I
just
gotta-
a sad child in his
Hold
room
on.
with his toys. That is having adventures in his head. And he may be an orphan. I'm not sure about that one, but you never actually see his parents. So is your childhood ruined yet?
No, I'm reading the Wikipedia page because I think you guys are full of shit and gaslighting me.
No, we're not making this up. This is true. We're not making this up, Gilbert.
I don't know. I'm not seeing on my cursory search of the Wikipedia page. Your attempt to engage in psychological war with me will not prevail.
Gilbert, they're all his stuffed animals. That's why yours tail's pinned on him. It's why Rue's got buttons.
And why Winnie the Pooh has stitches on his spine.
I reject your reality and substitute my own.
The story is
Why,
genuinely.
So, the
I mean, Gilbert, we're
adventure.
kind of used to that.
But that is all. Everything we've told you about Pooh is true.
So, the adventure.
You know what, guys? Now we all have to come back in as Winnie the Pooh characters for his campaign. Just multi-tier this.
Hey, Sleuth, you have that Wrath and Glory or Only War thing ready, yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I could start today if you want.
No, just if you guys all bring in Winnie the Pooh characters.
I could start today.
Yeah, but we won't tell you that's what we're doing.
I don't know that either. You know.
You guys can't succeed in gaslighting me.
Dibs on rabbit.
All right.
I can pull off OCD.
That's because you are OCD.
I'll take Tigger.
No, I'm just organized.
I'll take Christopher Robin, but not the Christopher Robin from the books, the Christopher Robin from the baseball flash game.
What?
What?
Oh my
What?
god. That's an old
Sleuth
one.
knows.
Okay.
Sleuth knows.
So you guys are in the woods. You failed to locate the Iron Head. I have blue-balled Mister. All is right in the universe.
No, we didn't fail to locate it.
Yep.
Has it-
There was definitely no head in that soil. You
Well,
are
let's see
receiving
where it was
no
at, but they
severed
took it.
heads.
Has Mittens
You-
been successful in hunting?
Put them on the list, the book of grudges, because that was the dumbest. I want to slaughter them in mass just for that, just for principle on that stupid shit.
Well, feel free to make your own book of grudges. I'm not putting them in my book of grudges.
Look, Cern, if you want to join the humans in their war against these dwarves, we know where they camp.
Yeah, the humans are less annoying than whatever them dwarves. Ugh.
Ah, they were rather nice. They stood there and listened to the whole sermon.
Oh god, were you sermonizing that entire honor duel?
Of
Yeah,
course.
of course it
God,
was.
you're a menace. All right.
That's why it hit us so hard
Look,
that they
they're-
cheated after they lost the duel. You know.
They weren't standing there listening. They were being heretics, standing there pretending to listen and being faithful and hiding among your flock while they were scheming your downfall.
Well, that's why I gave them the pamphlets.
I mean,
It tells them not to do that type of thing.
Strictly speaking, they were actually just like listening to podcasts. They had their earbuds and they weren't listening to you.
Oh no, the Joe Rogan podcast. That's not one by the Onion. I don't know how an onion came to own a podcast or what a podcast is, but the gods have spoken to me of distant knowledges, apparently.
Also, it wouldn't be the Joe Rogan podcast. It'd be the Rogue Jogan podcast.
Hell yeah.
No, I got it. Hang on. Somewhere here. "102.3.
Alright, I've decided on my next character.
Come on. There you go. This is what they were listening to.
Thomas.
Ruffles, that getting finished off by fucking Imagine Dragons, that hurts me physically.
I know, they could have picked any song, but they went with fucking Imagine Dragons.
Man, we're just trading injuries against each other, aren't we?
Now Faya shows up. We needed him. Well, no, Faradul took care
I was
of
gonna
it.
say, Faradul barely got injured in that fight.
I know.
Thomas,
Well, yeah.
Thomas,
Yeah.
just so you can share in the emotional trauma, the party was camping. We're challenged by a phalanx of dwarves to an honor duel. You know, their champion against your champion. Their champion got their ass beat by Faradul, and then when Faradul tried to loot the corpse, they said, "Whoa, that's against the rules." And the party went, "Okay," and then proceeded to feel extremely blue-balled. Multiple party members, at the very least Mister, have been deeply traumatized.
No, I'm not traumatized. It makes no sense. I mean, they just walk up a group of dwarves that see us and go, "Hey, you know,
What?
Yeah,
I want
sir.
a point.
Stern starts proselytizing the greatness of the lower bard. They stop him in the middle of his sermon and say, "We challenge the duel."
This
And
that's
Faradul walks
because
up, beats the hell out of whoever they send forward, and then they pick him up and walk away. That's
that's
just.
because it was never an honor duel. They're just trying to pretty up, trying to murder people on the streets.
I think they had a. They may have been after us. I think they may have been after us.
I mean,
If
Doesn't
they were,
explain why they didn't attack us unless they were expecting their champion to beat Faradul.
if they just wanted to murder us, they had a whole army.
Yeah, see, that's why it don't make sense.
they
It
weren't trying
doesn't
to
make
murder us in
sense.
particular. They're just trying to
2
kill
plus 2
people
is
in a way
4.
that sounds
That is
good.
6. That does not make sense.
Yes, that's why the humans want to kill them.
Oh, God.
If you're taking it that personally, go join the humans.
Probably going to go and resurrect their champion. Maybe they want a rematch later.
It's
That's
gonna
step 3.
it's gonna take a bit more than some simple revivify. He was decapitated in the fight.
Yeah, Faradul punched his head clean off his shoulders. Funny as shit.
No, he
And
golf
got
swung his head off.
distance. And got distance.
Wow.
Alright, but anyways, before we spend all day here, where are we heading?
The lake.
The Lake of Dreams.
No, we already went there and blessed a dragon.
You did what?
I believe we were going to Goodwill Hunting Lake.
Yes. And you guys begin traveling. Do you guys plan on doing anything over the next couple of days?
Traveling.
All right. Well, you guys travel for a couple more days. And then, on the 6th day of uninterrupted travel,
We're interrupted.
indeed, you are interrupted on your first watch of your long rest.
Okay, so I'm guessing that's Dern and Cern again.
Mm-hmm.
What type of interruption?
Dern and Cern. You see in the starry sky above you. Actually, wait, no, hold on. What the fuck was your guys' passive again?
10.
Like a 12 as the higher.
Actually, mine's an 8.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
you guys don't see shit.
Okay.
All right.
Second watch comes. Well, that was an uneventful watch.
Yeah.
Roll initiative, Gilbert.
Now, this is just a random follow-up question, especially for Sinclair, since he knows the money. How much gold do you have on you? Like,
In the cart?
treasure? Does it exceed 10,000?
Yeah.
Oh god, dragon attack.
I mean,
And it's unnoticed.
Oh boy.
are you talking about just wealth or gold? If you're talking about gold specifically, we have like 5,000 gold. That's it.
Gold, gems, and magical bullshit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well over 100,000.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah. There's no way
we,
that's an
we
actual
sit our
Pokemon.
long. We
I don't know. I
sit
just
in
Google
such a
search stealth
long-
bomber dragon. That's what popped up.
That looks like if someone was like, man, what if a stealth bomber and a dragon was also a Pokemon?
I'm okay with this.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, certain Dern, it's a nice evening, although the wind's picking up a bit.
Hey,
You know, as
Gilbert,
the wind blows from west to east.
I
And
don't
then it
mean
blows again east to west.
I don't mean to make you hate that Pokemon, Gilbert, but
Oh my god, it's a real Pokemon?
they ran out of ideas by like Gen 4.
Yeah, they run out of
Yeah, they
ideas.
really did.
Oh my god.
The Gen 6, the copycat generation. The Gen 7's the fuck it, we ball generation.
Okay.
It's like a skill tech designed a Pokemon.
Alright,
Don't worry,
alright.
its evolution line isn't any better.
You know what? I feel no sympathy anymore.
Oh,
Dern and
Dreepy's kinda
CERN. You know, the sky is getting a little bright, and you know, the campfire is feeling like kind of warm as a hot wind is blowing on you. There's a dragon.
Here
Big one.
comes the sun.
A really big one.
Where?
Right behind you.
Okay, I want to make it known.
Greetings, brother. Have you heard the glorious passages of the lore bard?
That while I want to make it known that while CERN has only an 8 perception, he cannot be surprised because I have the alert feat. So I have a spider sense when something's about to happen. I may not see it, but I know it's there.
Well, there's this big fucking dragon, Dern and CERN.
Mm-hmm. And I asked him if he's heard the good word of the lore bard.
You do. You do. Bear with me a moment as I engage in description porn. Yes, you can see a large red dragon. When I say large, that doesn't really cut it. This thing's absolutely massive. The fact that it snuck up on you is maybe should be a red flag for your perceptive abilities, but he's there. The underside of its scales are embedded with coins and gems. Its great wings tucked behind its back, and its mouth beginning to produce a gout of flame. Roll initiative.
Can someone roll a d20 plus 2 for me? Thanks.
This is gonna suck. I think the dragon goes first. Oh wait, no, Mittens goes first. But Mittens is asleep.
I was gonna say, yeah.
I think the barbarian can keep from being surprised by going into rage or something. One of them. I don't know if y'all are the right class for that. But one of them.
For sure, it's all barbarians.
Yeah, it's all
Sinclair,
Okay.
what a nice, peaceful night, Sinclair,
Mm-hmm.
as you snooze and dream, presumably about that queen.
Oh, for
Yep,
sure, my
the one that
dream is
got
the
away.
queen. Oh no, she did
Mittens.
get away. I let her go.
Mittens is still having nightmares about the party.
Well, that's
Indeed.
just ongoing.
Faradul, how goes your rest? What do you dream about?
I'm suddenly very angry. As I rage, so I don't get surprised.
You're unconscious, though, right now.
Yes, you're technically unconscious.
Yeah, but it's a sixth sense, Gilbert.
Is it? Does
How
that
it's
work
written.
even when you're unconscious?
It doesn't say anything about not being or being unconscious.
You can not be surprised, but you're still asleep.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, 5th
Like-
edition stupid with a lot of things.
Do you
I get advantage on
You're
initiative. I can
unconscious.
enter rage to act normally on the first turn when surprised. Feral Instinct. PHP 49.
but you need to have a bonus action, but you're unconscious, which is different than surprised.
Oh, they're asleep. They're unconscious, but it's a sixth
No,
sense though that works at any
It's not a
time.
bonus action. It is,
Oh, it's a natural ability.
Yeah.
yes. It is an event occurs. You don't need a reaction. It just happens if you want it to.
So, guys, the problem can be solved entirely by the fact that he would be unconscious. He is unaware of his surroundings. You cannot be surprised if you're unaware of your surroundings, like at this level of what's going on. This is like the most unaware you can be. You can neither be like startled or not startled by an event when you cannot perceive the event.
Bonus action drool slightly.
All right, Dragon, let us have it.
I
Alright.
dribble a
Oh.
little bit in my sleep.
All right. Again, it's one of the things that the character sheet leaves out. Additionally, if you are surprised at the beginning of combat and aren't incapacitated, since we're asleep, we are incapacitated.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, it's the same with my rune.
All right. So, the rest of you are having sweet dreams, except Mittens, who's dreaming of Cern and Dern. Cern and
Normal
Dern.
nightmares.
Man, that light coming out of the dragon's mouth is pretty bright. As fire engulfs you. So, right. Yes, fire sweeps out from its mouth. I need dexterity saving throws from everybody.
Are
It
they
is
within
worth
my
note-
aura?
No, I don't want any bacon.
Yeah, how can I do
Thinking.
a steady saving throw if I'm incapacitated?
You know,
Well, son of a bitch!
Cern, hold your horses.
You just said
Yeah, hold your horses a moment there. Okay, so to Under's question about the aura, I mean, presumably you guys aren't spreading your camp out too much. So yes, I would say that the whole party would be encompassed by your two auras. That being said, most of them are unconscious and automatically fail dex saves. Bullet point 3, creatures automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws.
That's a good point. I have no counterpoint.
we are fucked.
I guess I should roll my dex
So-
save, though, since I am conscious. And
Yeah, so yeah, Dern and Cern, those dex saves. I don't know if there's much point for anyone else rolling because I don't think they could do anything but take full.
Well, everybody but Dern takes full damage, so
And me.
Man, I feel suddenly warm.
Don't you need to be conscious for that feature?
No. I'm just evasive.
yeah, it does not require
It
consciousness.
does not specify
It
incapacitated.
rolls in sleep.
Why do you think I hate rogues, Gilbert?
Okay, hold on. All right.
It's just dex saves versus area effect negate
Uh,
damage on
alright,
success and
alright.
half on failure. It does not specify target I can see or anything or consciousness. So yeah, Sinclair just conveniently rolls at the right time because of his sixth sense.
Sorry, which feature is this again?
Evasion.
I just need to
Level
appreciate
7
this.
PHB 96.
9? Yeah.
I like how it calls out exactly what I'm using. It's just-
Yeah, dude just rolls.
Well, dreaming.
Yep.
Well, dreaming about the queen.
Exactly what Fairduel posted.
All right. So Cern and Dern. Cern fails. Dern also fail.
Did the dragon get Gilbert for anybody else?
Oh, new
Should be
lobby
back
just got
now.
formed. Yep.
What?
Start over.
Should be back now.
Yep, new lobby
Okay.
just got formed.
Oh, okay. What was the last thing you heard me say?
Sir, you said Cern and Dern. You invoked our names, and then you went robot. I assumed the dragon got you.
I heard also fails
It
after
was
that.
the lore bar. Saving
Okay. So
Yawn.
Cern and Dern both fail for 87 points of fire damage, along with every other unconscious party member, except Sinclair, who, while dreaming about the Queen, does a dodge roll of whatever type, because apparently he sleepwalks, dodging a good chunk of the flame. You are all conscious now.
Slightly singed.
And on fire.
And on fire. All right. Indeed, your camp around you ablaze as this dragon looms over all. Cern.
Quick question.
Yeah?
Do I have a reaction now that I'm awake?
Well, you are awake. Do you have anything that prevents surprise?
Yes.
You do.
Yep, it's a rune. I
Okay.
think it's storm room. Anyway,
All right.
I'd like to have the dragon make a wisdom saving throw against charm. The DC is 18.
$25. He passes.
Darn. Oh well, worth a shot. I just get burnt and instinctively cast magic.
Indeed. So, Cern, do you have anything that helps you against being surprised?
Yes.
Okay. Well
Cern.
then, what are you doing?
I am hitting this thing with my sword. A big beastie thing. How dare he spit on us? We were trying to be friendly. Teach him about the lore barn. Fuck him. Cern attacks. Yeah.
That 22 barely hits, but you have 2 hits.
All right, 2 hits. Okay. Like, it'll take me a minute to get all the damage together, you know. "44 points of radiant damage. Well, 6 points of magical slashing, but all the rest is radiant. Damn, that's a low roll.
Alrighty.
And let's see here. Hang on. And then as a bonus action, I am going to cast Shield of Faith on myself. And I'm done.
All right. Durin, do you have anything that prevents surprised?
Nope.
All right, you are surprised.
I'm shocked. Shocked and appalled that there would be a dragon in this forest.
I think you're more shocked that he'd interrupt your sermon.
Uh-huh.
Fea, you said you have something that prevents you from being surprised. So yeah.
Yep. All right. I get up, and then I run around the dragon and grapple it, like how Mario grapples Bowser's tail.
How much movement speed do you have?
30 feet. Also, I'd like to get big.
Okay, so you get big, stand up, and walk forward 15 feet. Because it costs half of your movement speed to stand up.
But he's twice as big now.
Yeah, isn't the dragon like real close?
Yeah. It's right there.
So you get up to the same size and punch it in the mouth.
So did I get in range?
Yes. You're in range.
Okay.
Hey, Gilbert,
I
just so
a grapple.
just to make sure I'm not misunderstanding something here. How big is this dragon?
Gargantuan. It's big. It's huge. It's absolutely colossal. It is a gargantuan dragon. This boy is dummy thick.
Okay.
So, giant strength does confer advantage just on the ability. No,
Mm-hmm. You're also smaller than it, so that puts you at disadvantage, making for a flat roll.
alright, but I'm just testing the waters. Want to test. So roll d20 plus 10. Who knows? Maybe I'll succeed.
You are unable to grapple it.
What's its modifier?
Plus 10.
His number was higher than yours.
Yeah, it does have advantage. Anyway, I'll just try and hit it. So 2 d20s plus 11.
You're rolling to hit twice, 2d20s plus 11.
Yeah.
One hit.
D10 plus D8 plus 6.
Damn, you wazampa that bitch.
All right, you hit it.
All right, I'll end my turn there.
You cannot grapple something more than one size larger than you.
Oh, good to know.
Grappled it in the first place. Okay.
Because yeah, I'm large, and then there's huge, and then gargantuan.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, good to know.
Does that mean I get another attack since I couldn't have grappled?
Yeah, sure.
Yay! Should we just take the grapple roll and add the plus 11 instead of the plus 10?
Nope. It's a reroll.
Can someone roll a d20 plus 11?
Uh, 19 does not hit.
Miss.
Alrighty. That's Faye's turn. Sinclair, you're awake. Do you have anything to help you with surprise?
Nope.
You are surprised as your dreams of a hot queen are replaced by the hot coals of your camp.
Which you surprisingly are not hurt from.
Look,
He's laying in the only spot where the fire didn't hit.
Look,
No,
look.
I took half.
She had reach, he has flexibility, and he just kind of maneuvered around that fire blast. All right. Mittens.
Barbarian thing. Enter rage.
You are on fire, Mittens. I assume this would make you angry.
Yeah, Mittens is not happy about being set on fire. How far is the dragon?
15 feet.
Wonderful. I'm gonna go stab it. You know what? I'm gonna make this reckless. Where are my numbers? Oh. I forgot to do 2 of them. And 25 and 17 to hit. I'm assuming 17 misses.
Mm-hmm. That's one hit.
Uh, 8 plus D6 plus 7 now. 22 piercing and radiant. That's gonna be it for me.
All right. It's Mittens. Theraduel.
I get very angry as I'm on fire.
Indeed.
And I charge.
It's so
attack.
funny. Sinclair sits up in bed like, what's going on? And around him, the rest of the tents explode as these barbarians go flying out of them.
Well, no, the inside of my tent was just really wet for some reason.
Meh.
God damn it.
And then the fire couldn't burn
Can
him
we just
all
feed
away.
Sinclair to the dragon? Is it too late for that?
Yeah, but they only take virgins.
Yeah. None of
That's
my characters there, so
sacrifices?
you can't sacrifice any of mine.
Yeah, that's sacrifices, not dinner.
We're having dragon tonight.
Look, would you want to, like, eat a
Battle is
sandwich
joy.
that you
This
know
dragon's
someone else
either gonna
fucked?
die or kill CERN. No.
I don't know what this dragon's into. I'm not going to judge.
It's
I'm
gonna
sure
be
that's a
in my
delicacy in
belly.
France or Italy or something.
Anyway, assuming just one hit.
Just one hit.
Okay. With much sadness.
Thought you were angry. How can you be sad and angry?
I only did one hit.
All right, yeah, it's one hit. Does some damage. Anything else?
Nope.
Alrighty. The dragon. Well, let's start off with frightful presence.
So who's within 10 feet of me?
I am.
Within 10 feet of you is definitely CERN. 10
Okay.
feet. It would be reasonable, especially given the party, that any of the folks that moved up, we can actually say at this point, given the
I
compression,
also
everyone.
have I moved
Oh, good.
forward from.
If it, yeah, but if you didn't move yet, Aura of Courage. While unconscious, allies within range cannot be frightened. So he uses it, and we're all immune.
Yeah, I have it too.
Nice.
If they're not in his or in mine.
Nice. Very nice. Fire breath.
I knew that's what you were gonna do.
Deck saves from every single one of you.
So here's a question for you, Gilbert, before you call that. Didn't two people run into, like, melee with it?
Yes.
So 90-foot cone, can it actually hit both of them?
Well, this is a dragon with a long neck. Reasonably speaking, it can stick the head up and aim down.
All right, I tried to save a couple people.
What's your aura? +4?
+5.
+5.
Nice,
Okay.
+5. All right.
I won't complain. I roll back over and go to sleep.
So that 12 is
Must
actually
have been the wind.
17.
All right. So Mittens, you're there with a 23?
Yes.
Very nice. That fails.
Oh.
Yeah. Fucking dragons, man. So Mittens fails, Sinclair passes, Dern Kneecappa fails, Thea fails, CERN fails.
Right.
I'm probably unconscious then.
Thea fails.
Aha, that means I must succeed.
Thea
Thea
insists.
passes.
I think I have something to reroll. When I fail saving throw while raging, I can reroll and must use the new roll once per rage. 18 does not pass. All right, Gilbert. How much does the party get wiped by?
Those of you who pass for half. Those of you who fail take 96 points of fire damage.
I hate to actually you, but
I'm unconscious.
That's not actualing me. That's a your character sheet specific feature. That's on you to calculate that, Sinclair.
it's pretty easy to calculate 0.
He passed with evasion. He takes nothing.
I know.
Meanwhile, yeah, the paladins are unconscious.
Yeah.
Ah!
Faradol's at 1 hit point.
Did you forget to roll?
No, it was his relentless endurance shit.
Yeah.
Ah.
His I'm not going to die yet. I have
Wait,
unfinished
where was
business.
his initial save?
At the first roll.
12?
Oh, wow.
17.
Yeah,
Red
17 because he didn't have
Sorry,
a fight.
I think I must have missed that. That was your roll because the nice
yeah.
gif.
Well, see, and that's why I made the joke. Like, aha, I must have succeeded because you didn't say anything.
All right. So you're
charisma,
still up. So okay, so we got Dern and Cern are both down, and everyone else has been burned a few times. Okay. The dragon. What will this little fucker do? You know what? He is going to take off. He's flapping his massive wings and begins flying up, provoking attacks of opportunity from Faradul, Mittens, and Fea.
Beat his ass.
I'm feeling too crispy.
As much as I want to take this, I don't want to keep it here with a reason to keep fighting us.
We can take it.
I'm gonna pass so I don't sentinel this thing.
Okay. Fea, a 24 hits. Faradul, a 16 misses.
Alright, I'm using Fire Rune and Trip Attack.
All right. Where's the fire damage on there?
The 2d6.
The fire does nothing.
Okay.
All right. So.
But 2 strength saving throws.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Imagine 2 nat 1s, it gets you strained. Oh my god.
So 14 and an 18.
So the 18 passes, but the 14 fails.
Mm-hmm.
So I rolled the.
Now, Thea,
Yeah.
don't get too excited.
This is probably
Legendary
really bad for us.
resistance.
Oh, okay. But I made him use it.
Two, but also legendary resistance. As the dragon takes off and begins flying 80 feet up in the air.
Coward.
You're talking a lot of shit for an unconscious man. When battling adventures, atomic elbow them. Better to die a dragon's death. Fucking crushes CERN. Alright. Well, he's up. Yeah. CERN, death save. That is a failed death save on CERN. Dern. Death save. That is a pass. Fea.
All right. Looks like CERN is bleeding out slightly faster than Dern. So I administer a potion of healing. That's 2d4 plus 2 or 4.
I believe it's 2.
For 4 points of healing.
All right.
Alrighty.
And then I second wind. And I'll yeah, that's it.
Alright. Sinclair.
So just Dern is down, everybody else is up.
Currently, yes.
Okay. Decanter of endless water geyser. I put my hand over it, turn it to a sprinkler.
Okay.
To put out the fire.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm using Guider, the 30 gallons in 6 seconds. And I'm putting my hand over it like you would on a garden hose to get it to spread out.
Yeah. Out of curiosity, you going for just like the campground area? You going for your cart?
Particularly the cart that has the most valuables on it. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna cover a decent radius.
Oh yeah.
So,
Alright.
Yep, that's my action, and then bonus action, Bardic Discern.
Alrighty. Mittens.
Which way did the dragon go? Just straight up?
Yeah, it flew right up.
Mittens' pattern-seeking brain is gonna pattern seek, and Mittens is gonna fuck off with the party. That's gonna be the target of the next breath attack from up there.
How far and what direction?
What was our general direction of travel? Like,
you guys were eastbound.
I'll go south then.
Alrighty.
Then bu- beeline agility to double my movement, so that gets me up to 80. And where is Cloak of Elven Kind hood up to give me on dexterity stealth checks made to hide. And that is gonna be my turn.
All right, so you haven't actually hidden yet.
No, I don't have a second action to do that.
Alrighty, Faraduel.
I stand off to the side of the sprinkler to hose myself down.
All right, so 10 feet of movement.
Yep, that's the end of my turn.
Okay, this dude. Faraduel and Mittens. How injured do the two of you look?
I have 1 health point.
I have more than 1 health point. I'm just barely above 10% health.
All right, Faya.
41%.
Hmm.
Oddly specific.
Yeah, it's almost like I have 200 health and I have 82 hit points left.
Oh, damn, easy math.
Quite the arbitrary skill you got there.
Yeah.
Oh, what will he? You know what? Yeah, he's gonna fly down. Kind of big arcing sweep, putting him goes up around. So he'll currently be at the end of his movement, flying where he'll be going like east. The cart is currently lined up with him. His arms kind of like outstretched downward, like he's going to snatch it up. As he exhales flame out at you guys. I need dex save.
Okay,
Actually,
which
I
of
would.
the 3 carts is he going for?
You guys have 3 cards.
Yes.
Which one has the most gold in it?
Well, gold value or actual gold?
Actual gold.
That would be the one that has all the weapons and stuff in it.
Alrighty, that is the one he is lining up for. As he breathes fire out at you guys. Let's see. So there's actually 3 carts on here. We'll just spread that shit out. So angle-wise, this would hit Faraduel, Faya, Dern, and Cern. Sinclair, this would be just missing you at the edge. As he breathes out the flame. Dex saves from Dern, Cern, Faya, and Faraduel.
And CERN only has a +4.
I don't even think CERN
Aura?
can pass the save.
You can't.
No.
I think it's a plus. Hey, Under, are you a
Right.
+4 or +5 aura?
It doesn't matter. I'm unconscious.
Yeah.
Ah.
Good order.
CERN is conscious, that's what they're asking. CERN, what's your
Cern.
charisma
I'm
mod?
sorry, Cern.
2.
Your aura is.
Oh, 4. 4. If you're in my aura, it's 4.
Well, I'm right on top of you.
Yeah.
For about
So you
a
get a
second,
+4.
because then I'm unconscious.
fuck?
All right, that's a failed death save.
Is that 2 sets of 4 6s in a row?
Yes.
Yep.
And then 3 other 6s.
So, what 3 demons are you summoning with this, Gilbert?
Not locally, but
How many of us survived? That's the
I mean,
real question.
I just take a
Technically,
failed
there's
death
4.
save.
I'm unconscious again, so.
Does a 25 pass?
yeah, 25 just passes.
Ah! I'll be right back.
Is that negative max, anybody?
No, my max is 130.
We don't have any frontliners at level 50, or we don't have any backliners.
I'm probably the
God.
only one that would actually negative max. I have 101 for my base HP.
Yeah, everyone else's max
Everybody
HP
else
is
is
like
a
180 to
barbarian,
200. So
fighter, or paladin. Because Fea, you're a fighter, right? Eldritch Knight.
Rune Knight.
Oh, Rune Knight. Is that a fighter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's. I think I'm the only one here with barely triple digit
Yeah,
health.
not a D10 for the hit die.
Yeah. Well, and then also
I-
Sinclair isn't built like I don't have tough or anything, so.
I don't have a
like-
D10 for a hit die.
Well, yeah, we know. But
You meant D10 or lower.
All right, so
Or higher.
let's see. That's a failed death save on Dern. CERN is back unconscious. Faradu up 21. You are still up. I believe what your DC is 15 now.
Nope, it's 20 now.
Oh, your DC is 20 now. Okay.
Well, for the next one, that was 15. This is
Right. Sinclair's ass is a little toasty. All right.
That's fine.
End of this guy's turn. CERN. Death save.
I'm back.
Perfect timing as you begin bleeding out. That's one pass. Dern.
all right, that's 2 failures.
And Fea. The dragon is flying low to the ground. He's only about 15 feet up.
Oh, this would be hilarious if we had a wizard in the party that could just mold earth a berm right in front of him.
Fucking just brick wall.
Is that I can't hear anything.
Your move. Can you hear us?
Is that me or Gilbert?
I can
This
hear
is
both
me.
of you.
Can
Fea,
you hear
we
him?
hear you.
Can you hear Gilbert right now, Fea?
Fea, can you hear us?
Hold on.
How about now?
Fea, can you hear us now?
I can't hear Thomas at all now.
I don't hear him. He's keying up though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see him keyed up, but he's not talking.
Can you hear me?
Now I can.
hear
Can
you.
you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say, is your headphone plugged in? The classic. Oh, I forgot to turn my monitor on for that game.
Well, it turned off a while ago, so I just put it on speakerphone.
Can you hear me? The sound of your impending doom.
Yes.
Okay. It is your turn.
The dragon is still flying high in the air.
No, the dragon has swooped down like a long turn. He is currently about 20 feet away, 15 feet off the ground. His arms kind of outstretched to like snatch up a cart. You can see that back bleeding out around you.
Okay. Well, I do not want Dern to die. So I'll give him a health potion this time. for another minimum 4.
You shouldn't handle health potions.
What's going on with the lower bard now?
The dragon is murdering us.
Well, that's no good. Tell it to stop.
I don't think it'll listen to me. All right. So everybody else who is not currently dying is running away.
Well, I'm not running anywhere.
No, I'm not moving away at all. I'm trying to put the fire out.
Oh, okay.
I think what they're trying to tell you is bring it down.
Sorry, what?
Bring that flying bitch to the ground.
Just toss me in the cart and call it good.
Well, the health potion was my action. Running out of bonus. Oh, I'll invoke my storm rune.
What does that do?
For the next minute, I can give advantage and disadvantage as a reaction.
Okay. You enter your prophetic state.
And that's about it.
All right. Sinclair.
So just CERN is down right now?
Yep. Because it is an action to pick someone up, right?
Yeah, to give him a health potion, yeah.
Well, no, just to pick them up and run with them.
That would be a grapple.
So yeah.
So if you had a multi-attack, you could grab multiple people.
Can I attack people with health potions?
No.
Not in this version.
Step 1, insert potion vial into sock.
I think I'm just gonna keep going with Sprinkler. It's an action to activate it. And then Bardic to Dern.
All right. Mittens. The dragon is flying low to the carts. Its arms kind of stretched out like it's about to scoop up or pry over or knock into, that sort of thing.
Mittens is gonna shoot the dragon. Yeah, Mittens is gonna shoot the dragon. Numbers. 22 and 12.
22 barely penetrates the armor.
And what is this? Divine Fury. While raging, the first creature I hit with a weapon attack in my turn gets extra damage. I'm going to double check after this that actually applies to range, but a tentative 14 piercing and radiant. And then I'm going to head southeast from there. 40-foot movement speed. And that'll be my turn.
And your movement was, sorry, what direction?
Southeast.
All right. 40 feet?
Yes.
All right. Faradul.
I take out my eagle whistle, start blowing, and fly towards the dragon to hit it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can see its eye tracking you as you fly up to it on an intercept course.
While still partially on fire.
3 hits.
Yeah, that's Faradul, our almond farming cruise missile.
Good hits.
Indeed. And then for the for shenanigans, I'll try to do intimidating presence on the dragon. Must make a wisdom save. He fails.
Go sit on the carts.
So,
Yeah,
you
he's gonna use his
fly
stupid
in.
legendary shit.
You fly in like some kind of storm god of old, striking this worm with 3 colossal hammer blows. And you can see fear flickering deep behind the eyes of this dragon.
Go home.
I think it's trying to.
But yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, after you strike it, it takes evasive maneuvers with its wing attack, legendary action. So, I need a dexterity saving throw from you.
Is he within 10 feet of me?
No. This. Okay, and no, Sinclair's not close. All right, yeah. So this would be just Faradul. Okay. So that dex save fails.
To the surprise of no one.
You take 17 points of bludgeoning damage and are knocked prone.
And I'm out.
Yeah, as you hit the ground unconscious, the dragon readjusting its position, landing 40 feet to the opposite side of the carts, body low to the ground. Sinclair, the carts are between you and the dragon. Into Faradul's turn. This guy. So. The dragon is going to come kind of lunging across the ground up to the carts, putting its front limbs on them. Sinclair, it is looming over you.
Okay.
And Faradul,
Yes.
this dragon does not like you in the slightest.
Well, I mean, the feeling is mutual.
So what we'll do here is we'll swing a claw at Sinclair.
All right. Yeah, that hits.
$17 points of slashing. Almost a perfunctory swing at you. And we'll have it make a bite against Faradul. Does a 36 hit you?
No, see, because I'm underground a little bit now, so the ground gives me some cover.
Cool, it scoops you out.
How far are they from me?
30 feet?
And Faradul's the unconscious one, right?
Yeah.
Are there any other creatures I can see within 30 feet of me?
You can see Dern, Cern, and Sinclair. They're all within 30 feet of you.
All right, because if this hits Faradul, it's an automatic crit and 2 death saves.
2 failed instantly.
Assuming that the damage isn't negative max.
Yes, as the dragon's teeth turn into chain swords, and a melta pops out of its tonsils.
All right, I think I can take this, and I don't want Faradul to die.
So
I'll use Cloud Rune to take the hit.
Okay. Does that transfer over the fact that, does it transfer over the roll or the fact that it is a crit against him?
I'm pretty sure it's just the roll.
It just changes the target of the attack.
Okay.
And since Faye is not unconscious,
it is not.
Alrighty. You take 34 points of magical piercing and fire damage.
And how much is that fire?
That's the tailing 4d6. About 10 damage.
All right, 1%. Wasn't expecting the fire, but
yeah, the dragon
good thing I healed slightly.
The dragon looks about, a little confused as it narrows its eyes at you, and swings a claw, kind of raking down, from overhead at Faradul's body.
Well, I can't block this one.
Well, that's certainly a hit.
$17 points of slashing damage and 2 failed death saves.
Yep.
That is all it's going to do. CERN.
He gets +5 to his death save.
Hey, that's a pass.
Yay.
Dern.
All right. So I stand up. How far from me is the dragon with this in the cart?
30 feet.
Okay. And this is like a standard cart, right? But it's just the one that has all of our loot in it?
Well,
they've got 3 carts full of loot.
we have 3 carts of loot. It's the one that has the most actual physical gold in it. Because that's what I asked Gilbert, and that's the one that he's going for.
Right. Okay. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to move by 12 feet closer to the cart. I'm then going to take the dash action to move the 25 feet and leap into the cart. Does he really want the treasure now that it's infested with gnomes? And then, as a bonus action, I cast Shield of Faith on myself to hopefully weather his as he tries to pick me out.
Uh-huh.
Because that's all I got. I have infested his goal with a gnome.
You know, I'm kind of amused by this. At the end of your turn, it uses a legendary action and makes a claw attack. 1 claw as it flicks you.
Okay. Roll to hit then. Do I get any cover from the treasure?
I mean, that cart's got crates full of gear in it, so...
Right, that's what I'm asking. Does any of that qualify as like half cover or something from this?
Sure. In a desire to not send any of his loot going, he'll carefully flick you, so he doesn't want to damage his new.
Yeah, he's like reaching in like to pinch me, like, oh god, it's a gnome.
Oh, they just get everywhere.
Well, that hits. Yeah, it still hits my 24 AC.
Wait, hang on.
Oh.
Oh, no, I can't do anything about that.
All right.
Well, now I'm unconscious again.
18 points of slashing is just kind of flicks you out of the cart.
Wait, if that was a shove, it doesn't do any damage. So was he knocking me out or shoving me?
Fair enough.
Was he attacking him or removing him?
You're bleeding out in the cart.
Okay. I'd actually prefer that.
Okay.
But okay.
You're bleeding out the cart.
Yeah, that works.
That's the end of the legendary action. Fea. Fea?
All right. So CERN has how many death saves failed?
You wouldn't be aware of that.
But can I tell how long till he bleeds out?
Not really, just that he's bleeding out.
All right. I already healed Farad once. He can wait his turn again. How far away is Faradol?
Faradul is unconscious, prone on the ground, 30 feet from you. He's like at the foot of the carts by this dragon.
All right. You know what? Yeah, okay. Run 30 feet. Heal Faradol with Potion of Healing.
Yay!
You get 8.
Oh, where'd that go?
I'm getting more practiced with delivering these potions.
Oh, I see.
He's not stealing
Faradol
as
gets
much.
non-min, but the gnomes, they just get a little bit.
Well, your mauls are smaller, and he's got big hands, so it's really hard for him to pull it.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Yeah.
it gets on like the chin and the the neck.
Yeah. The cork gets pulled, and just trying to get.
So
into
what
a
you're
little-
saying is Fea is secretly a racist against gnomes.
His hand.
I think most creatures are.
All right. So the dragon's right there.
Yep, the dragon is right there.
I hit the dragon with an action surge.
Ooh.
Go away.
2 hits.
For 19 and 12.
Alrighty.
All right. I am unfortunately out of bonus actions. So that's it.
Alrighty. It's fan.
And his speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Good to know. Sinclair.
All right, how's the fire looking?
Doused.
Okay, I figured, 60 gallons of water would be sufficient to water out the camp. All right, my turn.
That's a hit if you're shooting something at him.
Yeah, longbow. $28 silver piercing.
Alrighty.
And then who is up right now? Faradul is up. Just the paladins are down, right? Cern and Dern.
Yes.
And then where's Mittens? How far away did you get?
South 80 feet, southeast 40, so 110, 120
Oh,
in a
okay,
straight
yeah, you're
line.
outside of my range then. Well, then, no, that's it.
Alright. Mittens.
I would like to shoot the dragon. Numbers. That's not the right number. That is. It would help if I did the right format. 22-15. Mr. Gilbert.
1 hit.
21 piercing and radiant. And that's my turn.
Alrighty. Faradul, death save.
No, I'm up.
Oh, you're up.
Yeah.
That's right, you're up.
I get angry again. And then, how far away is the dragon?
He's right there.
I hit him.
Like his claw is right there.
So, since I'm pretty sure that
1 hit.
Oh.
Alrighty, that is some damage.
Intimidate presence again.
Wisdom save, right?
Indeed. Ah, damn.
Yeah, no, he feels confident in his asserting dominance over you.
It was worth a shot. That's the end of my turn.
Alright. The dragon's going to rear up to its full height. Yield, man things. You have lost. Surrender your treasure.
Never give up. Never surrender.
Then die.
No.
As he will go with swings a claw at Dern.
Oh no. Okay, well, he has advantage. I'm unconscious. He missed. How did he miss? No, he hit me.
Yeah, it's 2 failed death saves. I don't think the damage is all that relevant because it won't,
If it doesn't do 130 in one hit, it isn't going to kill me outright.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. The next claw goes at Fea.
disadvantage.
$23.
I need more disadvantage than that. Because, yeah, that hits. So what's the damage?
Comm check.
I hear you.
I heard that.
Do you hear us? I'm going to take that as a no.
The party wins.
We DDoSed the dragon into submission.
Okay, comm check.
I hear you. Do you hear us?
We're still here.
Okay, I can hear you guys. All right, 23. Does that hit you, Faya?
Yes. I need more disadvantage.
15 points of slashing.
Yep, that knocks me out, unfortunately.
All right, Faya's unconscious. And the jaws go to clamp down on Faradul.
Could I dodge his attack by jumping into his mouth?
24 hit you?
Yes.
You successfully dodge into his teeth.
Oh.
Cutting words.
Aha.
He misses him.
Aha.
Very nice. 1 second.
Unless it can't be charmed.
Unless he can't be charmed.
I don't believe they're immune to charm.
Your scathing remark works.
The dragon needs to brush his teeth more.
Oh, shit.
As his teeth miss Faradul's flesh.
Yay.
All right. Well, you've earned a brief reprieve. Cern, I believe you're in the process of dying. You have no aura. Hey, that's a pass.
I'm stable.
Excellent. Dern, I believe you have 2 failures.
I do currently have 2 failures.
And a bardic.
Yeah, well, no need to use
Don't
it.
need it this time.
Yeah.
All right. End of your turn. Yeah, he's a prick. Wing attack.
At the cart?
Yeah. Deck saves from Dern, Fayaduel, and Fayaduel. Dern, Faya, and Faradul.
They're all unconscious, so that's all
Yes.
fails, right?
Well, Faradul's not unconscious.
Dex you save? Say?
Roll D0.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh
huzzah.
no, you failed. Oh no, you can't even pass it. Oh no.
Faradol rolled as if he is unconscious.
No, I can still make it. Okay.
19 points of bludgeoning damage to each of you.
Ah! I made it! Eat it, dragon!
He's still standing.
There's just like this like rainbow colored goo seeping out from the bottom of the cart now.
Are you dead? Dead?
Yeah, that was that. I had 2 failed death saves. That's another one.
Yeah. Okay, so that also would knock those of you who aren't already unconscious prone. So Faradul is now prone, but he is metaphorically still standing. And this thing is going to just kind of land where it was. Yeah, it chooses to not move with that. It just buffets you with its wings. Whose fucking turn was that at the end of?
Mine.
Right. At the end of Dern's. Faya. That's a 1 failed death save on you. Give me another death. Give me a death save. from the wing attack. But that's one failure. Fair, a death save. It's your turn.
So did Gilbert cut off for everyone else?
No,
I
we
hear
hear him.
you.
Do you hear him?
Do you hear us? Freya.
Hey, Faye,
Hi,
can you hear us?
Oh,
Can you hear me now?
yeah.
All right. So you got a failed death save from the wing attacks that buffeted you. Now I need a death save from the fact that you are bleeding out.
I'm lucky.
That you are. But not that lucky.
Hey, you turned instant death into just mostly death. The lucky blood cells inside of Feya's lucky body, luckily, forming platelets slightly better than they could have been.
Yeah.
All right. End of your turn. Tail attack on Faradul. $29 Faradul.
Yeah, it's gonna hit. All right, I have a 5% chance of making it. No, I fall.
No. That was the number you needed, right? You needed specifically a 3.
Yes, very specifically.
The tail, you're prone on the ground trying to stand up. The tail just whoomph. The dragon's going to let out a long, satisfied sigh and turn to look at Sinclair. Sinclair, your move. The dragon stands there patiently waiting.
Name your price.
What's your offer?
No, I'm not asking for an offer. I'm asking for a price.
Like what he wants to take from you?
Yes. That's basically what Sinclair's saying. Name your price.
All right. Well, let's see. This dragon here has a pretty fucking good perception. What do you have?
Well, I mean, most of it's in boxes and crates. There's nothing just sitting out in the open.
Right. It's a dragon though. It's got like an innate ability to sense that you've got
Treasure sense 120 feet.
Yeah. What kind of loot you got?
Okay. Well, in the wagon he's currently standing in front of, there's 12,000 gold pieces. And the wagon to his left, there is 6,000 platinum pieces and 5,000 gold pieces. And the wagon to his right, there are 13,000 silver pieces, 10,000 copper pieces, and a fuck ton of diamonds. Like in terms of items of high value, small size. Otherwise, I could keep going. But in
All
terms
right.
of like treasure sense, that's what he would be seeing and detecting and feeling.
All right. Anything in terms of gems or magic items?
I mean, on our persons.
Right. The reason I mentioned magic items, it is a generic sensing of magic items. So like
Well,
a health
yeah,
potion and the hammer that Faradul used trigger the same way.
Oh, well, in that case, well, okay, hang on. This is a out of character Wood Sinclair no question. Would Sinclair know of a dragon's ability to determine the actual quality and quantity and value of a magic item? Or do they just have a general knowledge magic items are valuable, therefore must take? You know what I mean?
Roll me a history.
History.
Bruh. Dragons be like in treasure. The different stories you've heard of them, it can be kind of swingy.
Okay. Well then, if well, how does he respond when I say name your price? Let's start there.
A cocked head.
Then Sinclair will, kind of hold a finger up in the air, walk to the cart to his left, and pull out a sword. And then Sinclair will begin to spin the most bullshit story he can about this sword.
Is the sword magical?
Yes. It was fabricated by a wizard named Nistel.
All right. You want to fabricate some bullshit about the sword?
Mm-hmm.
Give me a deception check.
One thing Sinclair can do, talk out of his ass. Basically, Sinclair is claiming this sword is more valuable than every bit of loot in all of our wagons combined. That's what he's selling.
You all right there, Gilbert? Sounds like your chair blew up.
No, that was him rolling a dice.
Sounds the same over Discord.
Yeah, it did sound like a chair blowing up, though, I know.
The dragon lowers its head, putting its nose right up to you. Why should I not take all of it? I've slain your warriors and cast your party low.
Because if you let us live and you take this sword as payment, I will bring you another one 1 year from now. And then another one 1 year from now. It's all about investing.
Like, do you want to end up like the secret minion of a dragon cult? 'Cause this is how you end up the secret minion of a dragon cult.
Yeah, but I'm sure in a year we could take them.
Also, are there a couple party members still bleeding out on the ground?
Yeah. I think only Cern is stable.
Yeah, that's a good point. Those of you who are bleeding out of the ground, give me death saves.
Well, bye.
Fea bleeds out.
Oof.
It's okay. Cern's up. That's all that matters.
Yeah, but CERN won't stay because Dern's dead.
We can fix that. We just gotta go quick.
Haha.
Faradul says, "Fuck you."
And stands back up. Are you kidding me?
Faradul, you are awake. Your hammer in your hand, and the belly of the dragon
Faradul wakes
overhead.
up and resumes attacking the dragon.
Sorry, Faradul, yes. Faradul, you wake up hammer in hand, the great shadow of the dragon's body standing over you. You're like right underneath its ribs by its diaphragm.
Lick his ass.
You can hear Sinclair speaking to the dragon, offering it, more treasure long term, great and powerful magic weapons in exchange for sparing the party and leaving them their carts with their loot.
That's fine. I'm just gonna pretend to be dead and hold the hammer intently.
Give me a stealth check.
Oh God.
The dragon shifts its weight ever so slightly and situates its ribs right on top of your legs.
Okay.
He is sitting on you.
Yeah. I'm just not gonna make a noise. He's really heavy.
Not a very nice thing to say about him. What if you hurt his feelings?
All right. Sinclair. So you've offered to bring him each year a sword of equal quality
Mm-hmm.
in exchange for his mercy and sparing your loot.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Are you attempting to deceive him with this? Like, is the actual offer of once a year a deception?
I mean, it can go either way. My goal is to get the party alive. So, it would be really hard to deduce because, well, also my persuasion and my deception are both 14. So,
Mm-hmm. That's fair. Give me another roll with that. Whichever you're doing, persuasion or deception. The dragon looks you over and looks over the scattered remains of your party, really shifting his weight as he lays on the ground to really dig it in at Faradul.
what's your con mod, Faradul?
Plus 11.
No, I meant for round that you can hold your breath with him sitting
Ah.
on you.
Yeah, we should be good. Well, he's only on the legs, not the chest.
Ah, true.
It's just that I can't feel my legs anymore.
So, the dragon looks back at you, Sinclair.
Mm-hmm.
I accept this deal. You may have your lives in exchange for these swords. However, both of my talons leave full. I shall take 2 of your carts, leaving you with the 3rd, so that you might bring me more of these treasures.
Bring you a foot mask, bitch.
Well, what's he taking then?
Which were the 2 carts that, by his generic level of treasure sensing, would appear the most valuable?
That would be the one with. It's got all of the loot crap in it. So star metal, adamantine. That one has the platinum and gold and diamonds in it. And then the other one is the one that's got all the armor and tools or armor and weapons and stuff in it. Is the tools, the camping gear, and the food are all in the 3rd cart.
Okay, yeah, he'd be taking carts 1 and 2 then, scooping them up in his claws.
Okay.
He gestures for you to place the sword into one of those 2 carts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would. I pulled it from one of them.
He scoops those up in his great talons, taking his weight off of Faradul's legs, and takes off.
Okay.
So is he taking like Dern?
Dern wasn't one of them. Well, I would, when I put the sword in there, that's the sword that I would have been putting the sword in the cart that Dern is and grabbed Dern by the, armor and yanked him out. Because that was the exchange. My party for the loot.
Yep.
Oh God, you didn't want his to leave his treasure infested with gnomes.
Yeah, he doesn't want a gnome corpse rotting in his loot pile. That's just that's like a hoarder situation. Where the cats and the no.
Well, we've got 8 rounds to play this out, so.
Yep. And so the dragon scoops up these 2 carts and lifts off, flying to the southeast.
Sadly, that was one of those was the red cart, the one with the freaking balcony on it.
Do me a favor.
I haven't gotten around to building a balcony on the other ones.
Do me a favor. Shoot me the list of all the shit he took.
Okay. It's really easy because it's the middle columns, so.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Are they labeled cart 1, cart 2, and cart 3?
No, I just have them by what type of loot they are.
Gotcha.
And then I have to give you the gold separate because I have that in a separate spot.
Yeah, just give me the snippet then of all the shit he took from you. That way I can add it to his treasure trove.
Yeah, so that's the 2 wagons.
Because I can only assume you'll try to take your shit back from him.
Oh, yes, of course. That was the whole point of the deal. And then this is... I fucking hate it when the hitbox is over it and it has the black outline. And then this is the 2 iron lock boxes that were in those separate carts. All right. Round 1. I get CERN back up.
Hey, I'm up.
Yep. And then I hand you a diamond.
I walk over to the corpse of Dern and bring
which is right by you. Yep.
And bring him back to the land of the living with Revivify.
For the lower bard.
Yeah, unfortunately,
the dragon fled in terror.
Unfortunately, the diamonds I had in the bag of holding were mostly gold value, so I don't have a lot of 300 gold piece diamonds on me.
I have 4. How many more people do we need to get up?
I think it was just you that was dead.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, did Faya die?
Yeah.
Okay, so one more round, then we get Faya up with another one.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have
use
any
yours.
third level spots, so
I do though. I didn't use any, so I can and I have Revivify prepared, so I can bring Faye up. No problem.
Wait, how are you bringing back the first dead person in the case of Dern?
CERN had 1.
I had 1 level of Revivify left. And so I used that to bring him back.
He had 1 third level left.
Yeah, and I used it to bring him back, and then he used his to bring him back.
Yeah, I missed the first round of that Revivify.
Yeah, I never actually got a full round to actually hit anything.
Do smite,
My 1 round that I had, to even get within melee, I had to dash, so I dove into the cart and went for the infestation option.
Mm-hmm. Fortunately, I do have a lot of healing potions in the bag of holding, so we didn't lose out too much there. But he did get all of the... all those were in there too. Hang on, Gilbert.
So yeah, I'll use a diamond and bring Faye up. No problem there.
We're still at the start of our long rest.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's anybody still unconscious, I can poke them with lay on hands for a point to get them back among us. Is Mittens just gone? Like, did Mittens just fuck off and stay fucked off?
Well, he was long range, so.
Yes.
Yeah, where is Mittens right now?
Still running.
How much did Mittens see of that?
Probably all of it. You're only 80 feet away in the woods, so.
Oh,
Yeah, it's pretty reasonable that you would have seen most, if not all, of that.
Yeah,
All
so
right,
these
well-
were all in a crate in the loot cell wagon.
Mittens will head on back then.
I'm honestly more annoyed about the iron lock boxes. Well, and 5,000 platinum pieces.
It wouldn't be a D&D campaign if our parties didn't get mugged by a dragon at least once.
I'd
Actually,
expect the red dragon to do it during the day.
pretty recent thing that started happening.
Really? We got mugged by Yarvat. We got mugged by that green dragon. Actually, Under hasn't mugged us in a while.
Well, we went and fought a demon and died, and then we went and fought a lich and died.
I suppose those are
So-
kind of muggings, yeah.
You delivered the loot to them.
Hey, that lich didn't get any shit off my body. I got disintegrated. I took all my loot with me.
All right, well, party is full up. We still have all of our fucking camping gear.
Well, yeah, he can't have you dying of exposure. How else are you supposed to give him loot?
Also,
yeah, I was totally
the
lying.
big joke's on him when he gets back to his base and realizes that those carts stuffed full of pamphlets about the lore bard.
So you've provided him free paper for rolling his own cigars.
Sure, if you trust gnomish paper for smoking.
It burns like modern magazine paper. It just smells awful and looks weird.
But makes really cool colors.
Fucking dragon in his lair. Pass me some more of this gnome paper. Lights it on fire. Oh, it's so cool.
I just get him addicted to gnome paper. Turns out he doesn't want any more swords anymore. It's just the paper he wants us to bring.
Bring gnome paper.
You see, the problem is the gnomes use blotters as rolling paper.
Well, you see, the trick is to soak all of the pamphlets in heroin.
They use heroin, not asbestos.
That's right.
It's like
Well,
you're not even
yeah,
trying
the
to
paper's
poison it.
just made of asbestos. It's gnome paper. Made of asbestos soaked in heroin. All right, which direction do you fly off, by the way?
East southeast.
Okay. Sinclair draws a big circle in that area of the map. He also took all my spare lumber.
It's all
That's
right.
easy to
We'll
get more of.
double our output once we kill him and take all his loot.
Turns out we get to his lair, there's like 17 wagons full of shit in there. He never bothered emptying them.
He just puts them on a shelf and looks at them.
Like bottle fucking ships in the bottle.
What? I just think they're neat.
All right. Back down we go.
All right, yeah, I guess we finish up our long rest.
All right, yeah, you guys finish up your long rest, which
Apparently,
I
I
think
need
is
to go on first
classifies as
watch.
being interrupted.
What's that?
I said that I think this would technically count as it being interrupted.
Well, fortunately,
Putting
encourage
your
during
whole
first
night behind
watch.
by 2 hours.
Yeah, it's like first it was just first watch, so we can just sleep in.
And that was more than an hour?
I think it's
wasn't
more he's
right at
saying
the start
death
of the watch.
interrupted it.
Yeah.
It was only death in passing, though.
Death in passing is still death. All right, yeah. But you guys finish up your long rest. Who's on second watch?
Birdo.
I.
Faradul. What's your passive perception?
It is 10.
All right. You see a pack of wild dogs come out of the window. I'm joking. Your watch goes by without a hitch. So does
Yeah.
everyone else's watch. The sun rises on a new day, and you have a late start to your travels. Your body's beaten, blackened, and bruised.
What? No, I'm back at full hit points.
I know. It's flavor text.
That can't stop me. I can't read.
I just went the whole day precipitating everybody's armor back to shiny.
Too bad you can't use magic to repair our pride.
I can use minor illusion to make funny faces. Hey, we survived. That's the important thing. That was the dragon's mistake.
I didn't.
What do you mean?
I died. Then I got resurrected. I don't think
Yeah,
that
but
counts.
so
as
you didn't
fight.
die.
I died in the battle.
Is Faya
You got
still
better.
really Faya? How does Faya know that her soul is really her soul and not a different soul in her body?
Do I even still have a soul?
Yes, you do. I can sense it. You are, in fact, Faya.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Yeah, no worries. That's
All
what a
that
paladin's
sense
for.
is now gone.
Oh, okay. So he can sense that people have souls, but he can't sense the dragon creeping up on him.
Divine sense, man. It's funny how it works.
Alrighty. Well, you guys continuing to Lake Hibblemore?
Yep.
Yeah, might as well.
All right. You begin traveling. You should reach the lake by the end of the day. And as you travel through the woods, you eventually reach the shores of a lake. You can feel that breeze coming in through the trees, see the stone bridge ahead that crosses this spot on the shore, and you can smell flowers and water and the smell of burning buildings and smoke as you notice that there are large spots of soot on the bridge, and it looks like a lot of campfires across the way.
Ah, popular place.
And I think we'll call things here for the night.
All right.